umpire, he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. That's the old ball game.
All right, folks. If you weren't here last time, you might have missed this.
Honeycutt has done pretty well. 4 plate appearances, 3 at-bats, 3 home runs, 5 driven in. That ball's lifted to left center field and deep. That ball is traveling. That ball is gone. Bye, birdie. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Vance Honeycutt, what are you on? It is 4-2. Folks, tell your grandchildren, write down this date. What the hell is going on?
Folks. Yes. All right. Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the St. Louis Cardinals in spring training Grapefruit League action. Hot action, folks. We're back. Yesterday the Orioles played the Rays. I think we squeezed one out there. It was the debut of Zach Eflin, and everything looked good. He looked sharp. Exciting news on that front. Didn't get to see it, but the reports are good. And, yeah, the World Baseball Classic is underway. You were here with me. I was calling the opening game of the tournament. Not sure if I have regrets about that or not. Wasn't the most exciting game I've ever seen, but not the easiest one to call. But I'm happy that tournament's underway. And tonight, Team USA will be taking on Brazil, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be calling that here on the channel. So today begins quite the schedule here on the BirdWatcher Channel. This is a very ambitious journey I'm setting up for myself here, calling somewhere in the neighborhood of 17 games, or no, what is it? I don't know. It's something like 17 games over the next 13 days, something like that. No, it's more than that. It's a lot. 19 the next 13 days, something like that. Double headers galore. Pardon me. So if you like baseball, this channel is never going to be more busy than it is for the next couple of weeks. So let's see if I can get through it. I don't want to get to opening day and already be worn out, you know. But yeah. I'm excited because today Vance Honeycutt is going to try to hit a 5th home run for a 5th straight at-bat. He's definitely going to play today. He was not with the team on the road against Tampa. He's not been cut yet or, officially just put back with them. By the way, Aaron Estrada, the I think 9th overall prospect on the team. He is no longer going to be playing in these Grapefruit League games. He's going to just stick with minor league camp apparently. But we still have Vance Honeycutt, and all signs point to him appearing in the game today, along with a couple of other promising young players like Nate George and Ike Irish. We should be seeing them later on. But starting today, we have a pitching matchup. Let's take a look. Chris Bassett is going to be making his second appearance for Baltimore. The first one wasn't all that impressive, but it was pretty clear he wasn't exactly trying to, mow opposing hitters down. He was just working on his fastball, it would seem, and I'm expecting him to look a little sharper today, particularly with this Cardinal lineup that's coming in here. We're playing at home. It's time for Bassett to look a little sharper today. That's what I'm hoping for. So he gave up a couple of runs in a couple of innings in that first outing, a couple of hits, a couple of walks. He's up against a right-hander for the Cardinals by the name of Michael McGreevy. I don't know much about him, but he's pitched 4 1/3 innings so far in the spring, a 4.15 ERA. He's given up a home run, 5 hits and a walk, struck out 4. That is your pitching matchup. We have the starting lineups here as well. First pitch should be about 7 minutes away. Wait a minute. Why is that Houston? Oh, I still have. That's the highlight clip from the last Honeycutt home. The visiting Cardinals, leading off playing center field, Nathan Church. Batting second and doing the catching, Ivan Herrera. Hitting third at second base is Jose Fermin. Cleanup hitter in right field, Jordan Walker. Jimmy Crooks is DHing and batting fifth. Nelson Velasquez in left field hitting sixth. Cesar Prieto at third base batting seventh. Hey, the Cardinals have a Blaze. Do we have our Blaze in the lineup? We do. We have Blaze versus Blaze today, folks. Another storyline to follow. Blaze Jordan is at first base batting eighth for St. Louis, and Jeremy Rivas, number 9 hitter, at shortstop. For the Orioles, Blaze Alexander will play shortstop and lead off, and we'll probably see a few more games there with Gunnar Henderson on Team USA for the World Baseball Classic. Tyler O'Neill is away as well. Rico Garcia is away. Who else am I missing? Another bullpen arm, I think. Maybe somebody in the Charm City chat can help me out. But yeah, Blaze will lead off at shortstop. Taylor Ward is in left field batting second. Adley Rutschman will hit third and do the catching. Pete Alonso is DHing again. Cleanup hitter today. Ryan Mountcastle will play at first base and bat fifth. Colton Cowser is in center field hitting sixth. Heston Kjerstad is in the lineup again. He's in right field and batting seventh, and I got him back on my soundboard. So I'm very, very excited about that. Kobe Mayo, I think he's also returned to the board.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
That's right. Just get it all on there. Just spread it out. Kobe Mayo will bat eighth and play third base, and hitting ninth at second base is Tyro Estrada. We're going to see a little bit more of him. He hasn't really shown much to me yet in the 2 or 3 games so far he's played this spring, but that's not enough to make a evaluation, I feel. Maybe Tyro Estrada will do something today to catch my eye, or our eye, I should say. All right, we're at the top of the hour. Give me a moment here. I'm going to step away from the camera and get to work on getting this stream up and getting everything ready to go. So go grab a snack or whatever you got to do. And, yeah, hit the like button if you haven't done that. All right, be right back. Thank you.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
Boy, Harry, you're full of energy. You look great. I hate to tell you how I feel. I
I've had that bad back myself.
Also, with this cold, it just seems like it's settled in there.
That's age, friend.
I don't care what it is. It feels awful.
You smell like a drugstore.
That's right. I am a
You're not
drugstore.
a hypochondriac, are you?
What does that mean? Oversexed?
Oh, wow. Here he
Let me
comes.
show you what I mean now. By the first thing you do is get right up in their face, you point the finger. Then if you can't get close enough, you turn the hand around and kick some dirt. And then if he's missed a strike, you get over here and you put dirt all over the thing. You throw the hat down, you pick it up, you throw it, and you're so bad, you throw him out of the game. You're out of here. That's the way a major league manager
I
should.
learned something, buddy
should
boy.
get.
All right. If this is the right link, or if I'm on the right stream here, I'm looking at highlights of Japan absolutely obliterating Chinese Taipei earlier today in the World Baseball Classic. Freaking Shohei Ohtani, man. What in the world? Guy hits a grand slam in the second inning. Went 3 for 4, drove in 5, had a double as well. I think the first pitch of the game he hit for a double. And then next time up, hit the grand slam. Shohei Ohtani. This guy. Who is this guy? All right, folks. Let's see. Is the display just a complete mess? It might be. Once we get to first pitch, I'll clean it up. But here we are. This looks like the good old Ed Smith Stadium in Sarasota, Florida. Spring training complex, home of the Baltimore Orioles, your beloved Orioles, folks. What's the weather looking like today? 88. Wow. I was calling games just a week ago in the low 70s, and every game since, it's bumped up a few degrees. We're up to 88 degrees game time, apparently, in Sarasota. It's hot, and I bet it's muggy, too. Home plate umpire is Derek Thomas. And the rest of the crew, nobody who I've had any beef with over the last couple of years calling games, so we don't need to worry about them. Right. That pretty much covers everything, getting us ready for the game. Let me see if there's any other notes to go over. There is a list of scheduled pitchers for today's game. Chris Bassett starting. Albert Suarez will also get the call. Ynier Cano will see some time on the mound. Jean Carlos Enriquez, can't say I know much about him. And Josh Walker, I believe a southpaw reliever that, again, we're looking for lefties. We're looking for bullpen help. Although I'm not too discouraged, folks, I got to be honest with you. I think a lot of the bullpen arms that, last season, second half, kind of, were like, who are these guys? The Grant Wolframs and Rico Garcias and what have yous. But a lot of them are looking pretty good in camp. It's just a matter of whether or not it's going to translate over once everything counts. But, signs are encouraging. A lot of strikeouts from our pitching staff here so far in the spring. I have not looked at the latest leaderboard in that regard, but we were up there at or near the top just a couple of days ago. So, and I can't remember what the box score was, but I think Eflin had 3 strikeouts in 2 innings, so that's better than 1 per inning for him. We're about ready for baseball, folks. We are about ready. Where is my television remote? I want to hear the volume of this a little bit louder. Nathan Church will be up to hit first for the Cardinals. I put so much effort into making sure everything I need is in arm's length, and by gum, I can't find the TV remote. All right, I can barely hear the announcers. Hopefully, I'll be able to hear the crack of the bat. First pitch of the ball game, folks. Bassett hits his fastball on the outside corner for a strike, and we are underway. Bassett threw it where he wanted it. That's a good sign. Let's play some baseball. Next pitch. Oh, that's hit into right field and deep, but it's playable for Heston Kjerstad. Probably about 15, 20 feet in front of the track. Not too deep, but off the bat, I don't know. Something about veteran pitchers for the Orioles last season in the first inning giving up a long ball. I guess maybe I was living a little bit of PTSD when that ball hit to right there. So 1 away. Ivan Herrera looks at ball 1. The Cardinal catcher. 19 home runs last season. That's in there for a strike from Bassett. 1-1 the count. All right, Charm City chat. Is everything cooking? Oh, I bet you I have to get the display fixed. Swing and a miss. 1-2 on Herrera. All right, let me work on that, and then I'll say hello. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? The 1-2 is just off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the number 2 batter in the Cardinal lineup. 1 down, just starting the ball game here. Herrera steps out of the box, asking for time. All right, there's your board here. Let's move over here now. Bassett winds, and the pitch is ball 3. I couldn't tell if that got a piece of the bat or not. It's ball 3 on Herrera. Full count. Looks like the board is a little bit ahead of me. This is a little tapper back. Oh, it's past Bassett. It's barehanded at shortstop by Alexander, and he gets it to first in time. Nice play by Blaze. I thought Bassett was going to be able to make a play on this. All right, so I think the thing to do here is to expand this, and then so Blaze Alexander with a nice play, guys. That's good. All right, and then move that down right about there. All right, that looks pretty good. Forget about the extra info. 2 away. Jose Fermin has taken ball 1. Bassett with a curveball. That's outside. 2-0. Charm City chat. How the heck are ya? Do we have anybody here? Are we filing in? We've got over 20 people here on the horizontal side, and I see some folks on the vertical as well. So that is a good sign. 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike. Orioles are wearing their orange jersey tops with the white pants. Cardinals in their road grays with the red lettering, red hats. Classic Cardinal look. Been around a long time. The count now is 3-1 on Fermin. Let's see what kind of 3-1 pitch Bassett has in mind. That is a strike. Good location. A sinker. Even if the batter went after that one, I don't think he could have done much with it. It's a full count now. Let's get a 1-2-3 inning. Payoff pitch, hit in the air to left. That's going to be not even left field, just a deep shortstop. Blaze Alexander in shallow outfield, left center there with the catch for the final out. Bassett looks sharp in his first inning of work against this not very powerful looking Cardinal lineup, but all the same, it looks like he hit his spots. And encouraging stuff early on here. We go to the bottom of the first. Cardinals nothing, and the Orioles are coming up. All right. Let's say hello. How the hell are you? George, Phantom, Chawa. Uh-oh. Well, I wanted to hang out with you guys. But now my link just broke. At least it happened between innings. Well, hey, maybe if I'm a little bit behind the scoreboard, maybe a refresh would help anyway. Let's look at the bright side, folks. Let's think positively. Spring hopes eternal. What happened here? Uh-oh. This could be a problem. This could be a problem. Might be time to test the old VPN here. Folks, we may miss the beginning of the next half inning. I apologize in advance if that's the case. I'm going to try to connect through a different server here. Let's bounce around the globe and see if this helps. I refuse to be denied. That's right. I mean business. Uh-oh, it looks like this might have worked. Look at BW finding workarounds. I better not say anything. Oh, it's on. We're on. Okay, I missed the 0-1 pitch. The next pitch is grounded to shortstop by Blaze Alexander. Rivas makes the play, and that's the first out for the Orioles. 2 pitches by McGreevy to retire Blaze Alexander. I didn't miss much, folks. I didn't miss much at all. Blaze.
I do believe I'm on fire.
And now it's Taylor Ward.
Taylor?
He looks at a first pitch strike. All right, where did I leave off? George, Phantom, Chawa. Gaming with Eric Boyce. Ryan Lust. Ryan, good to see you. 0-1 pitch is called a strike to Ward. USA 45-47 is here as well. Syntax Dave took the day off from work to catch the O's. That sounds like a good, responsible decision to me, sir. I tell you what, whenever I had the opportunity, I got to tell you a story one time about a job that I basically, here's a 1-2 pitch in the dirt away, 2-2 on Ward. I worked at the 930 Club. It's a very popular music venue in Washington, D.C. It's got like national recognition as well. Anyway, 2-2 pitch. That is just a bit off the plate. Full count. Ward has worked the count full. What was I going to say about the 930 Club? Oh, no. I was going to relay an anecdote, and I just lost my train of thought. And it's only the second inning. Oh, no, it's the first inning of the first game I'm calling today. And I've already spaced out. That's great. And the stream is now gone frozen. Wow. Oh, it's going to be a long one. How much coffee is there? Okay, that is okay. I got that going for me. Folks. Well, the windup. Ward will have grounded out to shortstop, folks. I have missed the play. Spring training, folks. It's, 80% of the games I'm calling, 80, I'll say 85%. There's not much to worry about. It's like regular season, but, it's spring. These streams aren't as reliable. It happens. I'm working on it. Good grief. It's not a good look for the channel, is it? Not a good look at all. I got a vertical stream option, so now you got two different ways to watch me not call the game. Oh, no. All right, I got a backup. It's cool. No, you want to play? You want to try to act like I don't have a workaround? I got a workaround.
Because when he is impactful like this, there is not a more impactful player in the game.
Okay,
because
that is audio from the ESPN page, I believe. Apologies for that. Oh no. There's no way you're gonna stop. No. I'm not taking no for an answer. No sirree, Bob. Wow. Come on. I haven't even been able to say hello to everybody in the chat yet. This is a disaster. All right, well, third. There's a third option. Hold on. Thank you for your patience, folks. Will this work? I got a feeling it'll work, but if it's like it was for like the first spring game I called, it's probably going to be a little bit behind. I mean, further behind than even normal, but it is up. Commercial break in progress is what I'm seeing. Is it going to provide a steady stream? Who knows? Wow. Okay. I'm banking on it. It's going to work. It's all going to work out in the end, folks. It looks like Rutschman just struck out. That was the final out of the inning. All right, the game's up. And in fact, it's as HD quality as I've ever seen it. Full screen and all. Have I found a pot of gold here or what? Let's see. I mean, God, if it could only be like this all the time. This is like watching it as God intended. Top of the second inning. Oh. It's going to be so easy calling games now. Look at this. It's just so much clarity. What is this? Please don't let this end. All right. First pitch is a curveball for a strike from Bassett to Jordan Walker. All right. I hope I'm not that far behind, but everything else is great. So just try to sync up with me if you can. Pitch number 2 to Walker is a bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Null Hypothesis is here. Syntax Dave, I can't remember if I got your name in. Jim Ruark, 4121. Called strike 2 to Walker. Phantom, of course, if I didn't say your name already. And we got Mac Wilder over on the other side. That Carl Schaefer as well. Pitch is high, 2-2 the count. Stamatis Nicolou. Apologies if I butchered your name. 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground, foul. We'll do it again. That was a 92-mile-an-hour sinker by Bassett. So, yeah, now the only question is how far behind am I? Are we looking at the current at bat? My glass came off. I did break them about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months at this point. So I have to pop one of these things back into place every time it falls off. The life of a journeyman, folks. All right, the 2-2 to Walker is up and in. Full count. I'm seeing pitch 1, now pitch 2 on the screen, so it looks like the next batter. It looks like I'm a couple of pitches behind, folks. That's called strike 3. Bottom of the zone. Bassett hits his spot.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, so here's the deal. All right, here's what we're going to have to do. Let me go back over here, too. We are going to have to what is it? Hold on. There we go. We're going to have to get synced up with me, guys. If you're watching along on TV, you're definitely going to be ahead of me because the scoreboard is a couple of pitches ahead. Crooks, the DH, is got a count of 1 ball, 1 strike, left-handed batter. And this pitch is fisted up in the air right behind the second base bag. Alexander with the catch. 2 down. Yeah, so I can see the third out has already been made according to the scoreboard. So my advice, folks, listen to my broadcast. If you're watching along, sync up with me. Pause your game until I catch up with you, and then unpause it. Velasquez looks at ball 1. Two down, nobody on, top of the second, no score. 1-0, hit on the ground. Blaze Alexander's been busy so far. Strong throw to first in time. And the inning is over. So Bassett, is that 6 up, 6 down for the veteran? I believe so. Two good frames for Bassett. We go to the bottom of the second, no score. All right, guess what, folks? So that's the trade-off, at least maybe for the rest of spring, because I have found the mother lode with this particular stream. I mean, HD quality. Like, maybe even 4K. I'm not sure. And it's perfect. No buffering. No, you wouldn't even know it was a computer I was using. This is the baseball the way I want to watch it, but unfortunately, I think it's farther behind than some other options out there, but I don't know. How can I speed things up? Which server am I using? I'll have to play around with it. We got time. It's spring, folks. I'll be testing some things. You know. You ever go to a restaurant where they're doing some renovations while they're open, you know? Pardon the noise or the interruptions. Please enjoy despite all that. Phantom mentioned me. I guess I should have read some of these comments. Think we can talk the Cards into leaving Romero behind when they leave town. Mountie for Romero. I don't know. Speaking of Mountie, he's at the plate. First pitch is called a strike from McGreevy, a breaking ball. Bottom of the... Oh, it's not Mountie. It is Mountie. They flashed Alonso on the screen for a second. Why would you trick me like that? Alonso is fourth. Wait a minute. They've got this lineup. They've mixed this lineup up. Alonso is the cleanup hitter on the scorecard. It is on the board in the stadium as well, but Mountcastle is hitting in the 4 spot with Alonso on deck. It's spring. Like I said, stuff happens in the spring. Not only am I not up to speed 100%, not even oh, there's a line drive to right field. A nice swing by Mountcastle going to the opposite field for a leadoff single. Folks, turn on that faucet. Good approach from Mountcastle. I mean, look, folks, the days of wishing Mountcastle to be a big power hitter for the team, I can't sit around and wait for it anymore. There's plenty of power on the team. If Mountcastle can be a guy that just makes contact a little more often and swings on pitches like that and does stuff like that, I'm happy with that. I mean, he shouldn't be batting fourth if that's his approach, but it's still, you know, I still think anyway. I'm old school, folks. I'm okay with the contact hitter. Not everybody's got to swing for the fences. We know Mountie has the power. When he connects, the ball can go 425 plus. Pete Alonso's up, folks. A polar bear is stirring.
A polar bear stirs.
Sorry for not going pitch by pitch. On a 1-1, this one is outside. 2 balls and a strike to Pete Alonso. Batting 5th. We got tricked. Mountcastle at first, nobody out. McGreevy steps off the rubber for a moment. Trying to get comfortable. Here's a pitch. That's grounded. Third base side. Foul. Alonso did something pretty peculiar and then pretty hilarious. In the last game I called a couple of days ago, he got on first base and proceeded to steal second base. He's got like I believe, a career total of single-digit steals. Here's a high fly ball to left, but it's hit too high and not far enough. Going to stay in the yard and be caught out there and left, and wouldn't you know it, now the game freezes. Don't freeze. Don't. Okay, it unfroze. But it didn't skip to where it would have left off. It just picked up where it left off, which means I'm probably even farther behind. Catch is made and left. Alonso flies out. Folks, here's the milkman. Yeah, so Alonso steals a base, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, wow, Pete, if you're going to bring that element to your game, the occasional surprise steal, that sounds really nice. Next thing you know, Kobe Mayo hits a hard hit ball in the left with 2 down. Alonso at second. And as he's touching the third base bag, the throw is coming in. And I don't know why Buck Britton sent him, but it was hilarious. He was out by about 70 feet. Cowser's 1-1 pitch is a little bit outside. I'm hoping the pitch is frozen right where the screen is frozen right where the pitch was received by the catcher. I don't know if the ump called it a ball or a strike. Should I just fake? He did call it a strike. It's 1-2. How far behind am I falling, people? Oh, the stream was working so nice. I knew it. I knew it couldn't last. Too good to be true. It was too good to be true. All right, look. I'll sacrifice the HD quality. Cowser just struck out, folks. I'm sorry. There he goes. There he goes. There goes Cowser. Big buck. Stop it all. I mean, I can try and fake like, hey, there was a pitch and then just stall for time and wait for the game to kick back in instead of describing how the stream is cutting on and off. Maybe that's a better idea for your entertainment purposes. Heston Kerstaff, folks, please, if we don't mind, a little silence in the chat. A little quiet, please. Pitch, swing and a miss, change up, and a good one. McGreevy, that one's in the zone. And if Kerstad thought it was a fastball, it would have stayed in the zone, but it kept dipping down below the zone. 1-1 pitch. That is fouled away. What's that? Oh, no.
Johnson off to McDaniel. Back to Tessa.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to check. Okay, so that audio has been on the whole time. You guys have been hearing the sound effects, right? Here's a ground ball by Kerstad. Tough play by the shortstop on the second base side of the bag. Talk about some range there by Rivas. I mean, he was on a full sprint, ranging far to his left, well onto the second base side of the bag to field it and throw on the run to get Kerstad to win the inning. We go to the third, no score. Impressive from Rivas, it must be said. Charm City chat ×2. Look at this. I got the vertical over here, the horizontal over here. Over here, over there. We got 20 plus here in this room, but 15 likes. And we got a break in the action and a chance for me to not fiddle with the stream. So here's where I'm going to cross my fingers and say my prayers and ask you folks watching right now, if you have not hit the like button, go ahead and do it. There's certainly a few of you out there who haven't. I can tell, because the like number is lower than the number of the people in the room. You get me? It would help out the channel. It always does. And whether you want to believe me or not, I really appreciate it. It's true. Hear me now and believe me later. It's true. All right. Cesar Prieto. I think he's a switch hitter. Either way, batting left-handed against Bassett here to begin the top of the third. First pitch is taken for a called strike. Cutter at 88. Bassett looks like he's in good shape. Here is a big hopper to shortstop. Alexander just slightly over on the second base side of the bag makes the play. Man, Blaze has been busy so far. That's got to be at least the fourth, I think fifth play he's been involved in. And there's been 7 up, 7 down. So I'm counting this. How many strikeouts? 1 strikeout. I'm going to guess 5 plays involving Alexander and then 1 other play in the game. Speaking of Blaze, it's Blaze Jordan up here for the Cardinals. Right-handed hitter. Was in AAA last season. 0-1 pitch is a curveball, and it is caught over the head of Jordan, who ducks out of the way of it for ball 1. Bassett now on 30 pitches. Swing and a miss. Sort of a mini breaking ball. That curve didn't curve much, but it was effective. Got the swing and miss. The 1-2 outside. So, World Baseball Classic opener for Team USA tonight. They're playing Brazil. Of course, the Americans are heavily favored. Swing and a miss, and down goes Jordan on a curveball from Chris Bassett.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Man, I wish I had a chance to see how Eflin looked yesterday, because I tell you right now, Bassett looks like the kind of guy that this is what I want to see. This is kind of, I mean, and I know it's a weak lineup, but here's a fly ball to right center. On the run, a nice lunging grab there by Colton Cowser. He covers a lot of ground in center field. He gets a good jump on the ball, and that's so important at that position. That's why I feel he can hang out there in center. He makes a nice catch to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the third, still no score. Yeah, Bassett, man, if Eflin's on point, apparently his velocity is looking better on his sinker than it did last season with the back issues. You got Shane Boz, touching 98 on his fastball. I think it was 97.9 or something. Rogers, of course, he got hit around a little bit last time out, but I mean, look, if Rogers has a clunker for every 4 gyms, I think we'll take that. Kramer's looked pretty Kramery. And yeah, Bradish. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking this rotation's gonna be all right. Thinking it's gonna be all right. I want this offense to shine too, Kramer looked great his last time out. But it did. But the time before that, wasn't that a little bit of a mixed bag? And that's the Kramerish thing I'm saying. Sometimes you get good Dino, sometimes you get not so good Dino. And the only thing I'm worried about with him is he does have a track record now that I think isn't just like a fluke. High April ERA for Kramer. He just doesn't get off to a good start. And that's why I think a lot of fans that don't really pay attention to him, they see him off to a slow start, or see that his ERA isn't all that impressive, but it's just dwindling down from a slow start with solid starts most of the way through the rest of the season. So I just want to see him get off to a nice start. Kobe Mayo's up, folks. Get it all on there, folks.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Just spread it out. Nice, even spread with that mayo. You don't want to have a giant dollop all in one corner of your sandwich. You want to get a nice, even spread. Surely there's some mayo. Oh, there's George. He's got his jars of mayo ready to go. It's a 1-2 count on Mayo. It's a shame Blaze Alexander has had so much work at shortstop, where he's probably going to play very, very little. Swing and a miss. Mayo strikes out on a low curveball. One away. Yeah, I know Blaze getting all this activity here at a position where he's going to be playing the least amount, barring, something we don't even want to talk about. If only some of those plays were hit a little farther to the left so that Mayo could get some chances to do some things. Here's a peek at the new Orioles complex. Here's a little ground ball picked up at third base. Thairo Estrada with a soft grounder. Cesar Prieto charging it hard and throwing to first in time for the second out of the inning. Well, blink and you'll miss Thairo Estrada. Again, I haven't seen much from him yet. Does feel like he's getting an opportunity to maybe, with Holiday and Westberg down, and I want to see Jeremiah more than I want to see. We need to see Jeremiah playing some second, playing some third. All right, Blaze Alexander takes outside for ball one. We're back. This looks like a computer-generated thing, is it? All right, that looks real. All right, it doesn't look very impressive, it has to be said. Here's a foul ball by Blaze. The count is 1-1 on Alexander. Where's number 23?
I do believe I'm on fire.
Come on, Blaze. Oh, yeah, we're down to just the one Estrada on the roster. This is low. 2-1 on Blaze. 40 pitches now for McGreevy. Have I caught up somehow to being just about one pitch behind on the board? And as I say that, I get up. It's back on. But, yeah. Oh, now it's frozen. I know. Okay. Here is a bat that goes flying on a swing on a 2-1 pitch. Blaze Alexander loses the bat, and that winds up in the crowd. A lot of Cardinal fans here at the Ed Smith Stadium, and one of them's got a bat in their hand. I mean, that bat got over this protective screen. Good grief. That's the third bat that's gone flying into the crowd in the last 2 games that I've called. Right now, it looks like an usher is explaining to the guy who wound up with a bat the rules of what happens in situations like this, which is, sir, you're not allowed to just hold a weapon while sitting here watching a game. Either we have to hold it for you or you need to go. You can pick it up at the office. 2-2 pitch. Low and away to Blaze. It's 3-2. And there he goes with his bat. I guess he doesn't want to give it to anybody. I mean, just let the guy hold it. Keep your seat. Here's a called strike 3. Alexander goes down looking, and the inning is over. No score. We go to the 4th. It's been all pitching here between these 2 starters. 3 shutout innings, just 1 hit, and that's from us. Not much else going on here. Yeah, I mean, if that happens to me in a game, I'm like, look, the usher comes up. All right, look, man, hold on to the bat. You tell me where to go after the game. I'm trying to watch the game. I'm happy to have this bat, but I'm not getting up. You hang on to it. I'll come get it later when I'm walking out the stadium, all right? This guy gets up and walks away. Middle of the ball game. I don't get it. I tell you, kids these days, that guy's probably about 67 years old. Hey, folks. Wow, does Charm City chat feel dead as hell? What's going on? Hey, David's over on the vertical side. Now I don't know how to feel about this vertical thing, because the vertical chat I have about 2 feet farther away from my vision than the one right here in front of me, the standard chat. And it's just too small for me to read. I can make out the names just enough, but I can't follow what's being said over there, which kind of sucks. Because my buddy David's over there now. And this chat's hasn't moved in 5 minutes. Chris Bassett, first pitch in the 4th. He's going for 4 innings here, folks. He's catching up quick. He came out to start the 3rd inning in his first appearance. But I believe the leadoff man got on in some way. And that's when Albanez took him out. He's on 36 pitches. It's at the top of the order here. It's been 9 up, 9 down. This 1-1 pitch in the dirt. 2-1 on Nathan Church. Yenier Cano is up in the Oriole bullpen. He'll be the next guy to come on, whether it's to start the 5th or sometime here in this inning. I'm betting it's going to be sometime in this inning. I don't know if... I think it's a strict pitch count. It's going to have to be a very effective inning for Bassett, I feel. Maybe 45 pitches is his limit, which would be 15 per inning to go 3. But he's trying to stretch it to 4, and right now he's got a full count on Church. So, yeah, already a long at bat here to the leadoff man. I'm going to guess Cano gets in here before the end of this inning. I could be wrong. I'll happily be wrong. Payoff pitch, that's ball 4. All right. I'd say chances now are 95%. Bassett's day is coming to an end soon. 40 pitches. I'm guessing 45. One more batter. 2 if it's quick. Here's Ivan Herrera. First pitch is low, and suddenly Bassett command a bit of an issue. Maybe we should have yanked him this after 3 innings. Everything was positive. 1-0 to Herrera. Curveball and a good one. Herrera with a big cut and a miss. 1-1 the count. Thank you there, Phantom. Although, why do I have the sneaky suspicion based on chat activity that there aren't a whole lot of people here right now? Here's a ground ball to second base. Estrada with a bad throw. And Mountcastle has to come off the bag to keep it from getting away entirely. I think you got to call that an error on Thairo Estrada, so I'm done with this guy. I have not seen anything to like about Thairo Estrada. This is a really just... Come on. What kind of throw is this? Just kind of shot puts it. It's not good form. That's going to be it for Bassett. 43 pitches, folks. I guessed 45. I think that was the limit. On 43, they're like, that's good enough. He just got screwed by his defense. Let's get him out of here. First and second, we're going to the bullpen. Yenier Cano's coming on. No score in the ball game here between the Orioles and Cardinals, and I think it's time for a lucky, folks. Let's check in on down at the dance club, see what's happening.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Ooh. Ha. Folks, I was in my local 7-Eleven just a couple of hours ago. And as I'm standing there waiting to buy my coffee, I see there's a little rack that has like specialty items, just sort of random items. And, you know, folks, do you know sriracha sauce originates right here in Thailand? There's actually a town named Sriracha not far down the road from me. Home of the sauce. Anyway, they got this bad boy right here that was available. There was no price tag on it. You know, again, it's kind of like on this specialty shelf. And I'm thinking, man, a nice little squirt bottle of sriracha like this. Spice up every meal. That's how much is this bottle, I ask? They bring it up. 35 baht. Folks, that's $1. $1. And that is the real McCoy right there. I can't wait to have a reason to crack it open. All right, Yenier Cano is on in relief, and this is a good situation to see if he can work out of a jam. 2 on, nobody out. A sinker to Fermin at 95 is fouled away, 0-1. Yenier Cano, don't you know? Do I still have my custard, George? It's been a while since I've brought home some custard. Here's a ground ball to third. Mayo steps on the bag for 1. Throws to first low, and it gets away. Mountcastle can't handle it. And there you go. Gosh darn it. If he makes the play, I'm saying, all right. I can't wait to see Mayo on opening day. But it's not a good throw to first. Everything was good but the throw. He handled the ball well. He stepped on the bag with conviction. He knew what to do there. But the throw to Mountcastle was low. So that puts runners at second and third with 1 out and an E5. Excuse me, E5 on Kobe Mayo. Jordan Walker at the plate struck out his first time up. Second and third for the Cardinals. Their best chance to score today. 0-1 pitch. Fouled back. All right, Cano. This is a strikeout situation. We need a strikeout. Cano is ready to pitch, but Walker is not even set in the box yet. Cano sort of resets. 0-2 the count and the pitch. That's low and away. All the way. Easy for Walker to lay off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Looking for some help here. Pitch. That's again low and away. A check swing. He did not go. 2-2. Cano's got those gold chains hanging. 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground. This should score a run. Mayo's going to go to first with it. And that will drive in a run. An RBI ground out from Jordan Walker makes it 1-0 Cardinals. 2 away here in the top of the 4th. Mayo fielded that ball right on the foul line. Coming in the score is Herrera on that RBI ground out from Walker. That brings up Crooks. I'm not a crook. 2 down, runner at third. So Bassett will be charged with, well, there's a check swing roller to third. Mayo charging it. Let's see if this throws on the money. It is. Okay. So Mayo has a busy inning. With mixed results, but at least it finishes with a positive result. A nice play on a off-balance throw on the run after having an error just a couple of minutes earlier. It's good to see him not double down and get a good, strong, accurate throw off to end the inning. However, a run does score. We are now trailing. That run will not be earned. So Bassett not charged with a run. His final score line, 3 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, no runs. ERA after 9 through 2 innings. And his first outing is now all the way quickly down to 3.6. And a 3.6 ERA from Bassett. Sounds about right. I'll take that. Can't put Sriracha on Ballpark Franks. Why not? Is there a law? Is there some sort of unspoken rule? Gotta hope the coaches are finding something in his mechanics causing his accuracy issues. Well, I mean, they got film. I don't know how many more examples they need to see with the naked eye. I mean, take the things that have already been documented, and if you know what to look for, the evidence is there, I would think, right? Hurry up and solve it, damn it. I don't want to see this in the regular season. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 4th. First pitch strike from McGreevy. He's on 44 pitches. It's Taylor Ward at the plate. Where are you, buddy?
Taylor?
Alexa's here. How you doing, Alexa? 0-1 pitches, a change-up, low and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, Mayo getting some looks. He needs the looks. Look at Phantom doing double duty here between both chats. Here's a check swing pop-up, and it could be trouble. That ball is going to drop in near the right field foul line. An excuse me base hit from Taylor Ward to lead off the bottom of the 4th. Folks, what a great way to start a rally. Excuse me. Oh, Phantom's doing a fine job of advertising stuff coming up on the channel, encouraging the subscribing and all that good stuff. Thanks a lot, Phantom. You're doing great work, sir. Adley Rutschman looks at a first pitch up and away for ball one.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Adley. Probably won't be in tomorrow's game. Sammy's not in the lineup today. Probably be his turn. So when you see my thumbnail for the game tomorrow against the Braves and the headline of Rutschman's comeback year, question mark, or something to that effect. It's not a well-timed thumbnail because he's probably not going to feature in the game tomorrow at all. Oh, well, I tried to guess. I guessed right using Albert Suarez for today's thumbnail. He's going to pitch at some point, probably after Cano. Adley's got a count of 2-0. We have a chance to get this run back and then some. The leadoff man's on at first base and Rutschman with a hitter's count. And I'm ready to hit this bugle button for the first time today. 2-0 pitch. There goes the runner, and he's going to be safe. That throw, fortunately for us, was not on line. I was worried Ward was going to get nailed. We seem to always be facing opposing catchers with deadly accurate throwing arms, but this one's offline, and we get a stolen base. And it's a 3-0 to Rutschman. He takes for strike one. All right, folks, bugle time. Three balls and a strike to Rutschman. Runner at second, nobody out. Pitch. Hit on the ground. First base. That is a fair ball. That will at least move up the runner. It's handled at first. McGreevy covering the bag will make the out there. Ward at third base with one away. And now, here we go. This is a classic situational hitting situation. God, I sounded like Austin Powers. Allow myself to introduce myself. No, this is situational hitting situation. Ryan Mountcastle, line drive, base hit in the left field. The infield drawn in some, and it helped. And we got ourselves that run right back. We're tied at 1. Taylor Ward scores on an RBI line drive to left by Ryan Mountcastle. Past the diving glove of the shortstop Rivas. One down. Here comes the polar bear.
A polar bear stirs.
First pitch outside. The Orioles are on the board for the first time today. McGreevy's still in there on 53 pitches. I'm going to guess if this is his third outing, his count is probably going to be about 60. That ball's hit to right and deep. Going back is Walker and up against the wall at the 361-foot sign. He makes the catch. Alonso just a few feet away from an opposite field home run. And he didn't even get all of it. He was watching it a little bit too much, though. Come on, Pete. That's one thing that even the good players seem to do too much of. Watching a ball that you have to know that it's not a no-doubt home run. So if you know that there's some chance it's not going out, start running. I don't like the watching it unless it's an absolute bomb. Here's Colton Cowser. Swing and a miss. First pitch. 2 down, runner at first. Folks, get some cows up. Cowser struck out his first time. 0-1. That one is lined into right center field. That ball's going to get down into the gap for a base hit. With 2 down, the runner at first is going to make it up to third. Mountcastle. Cowser with a long single. A good, solid stroke to right center field. The Orioles are continuing this inning, a chance to take the lead, but they need another hit here with 2 down. The milkman delivers. And now it's Kjerstad's turn. And perhaps McGreevy's at the end of his rope here. There's a righty up in the Cardinal pen, a fellow by the name of Hintz. But it looks like McGreevy's going to face at least one more batter. And perhaps we can take advantage of this. It looks like he's starting to struggle out there. Kjerstad with a chance to drive in at least 1, maybe 2. How about 3? A single will get you 1. A double will get you 2. Change up is low to Kjerstad. 1-0 the count. Folks. Hey there, Ben. Welcome to the Charm City Chat. How you doing there in Central Maryland? 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. First and third, 2 down, a run in for the Orioles. We're tied at 1 in the bottom of the 4th. The 1-1 pitch is fouled back. 2 strikes on Kjerstad. The Orioles have 4 hits now. Who would like an Earl? You want to order for an Earl Weaver special? Does that come with a Diablo sandwich?
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Let me have a Earl Weaver special Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry. 1-2 on Kjerstad. Pitch. That one's hit on the ground. First baseman will scoop it up, tap the bag himself for the final out. Inning over, the Orioles leave a couple, but they do tie it up on a RBI single from Ryan Mountcastle, scoring Taylor Ward. We go to the 5th inning, 1-1 between the Orioles and the St. Louis Cardinals. Did I have my lucky? I don't think I did. It doesn't feel like I did. Hey, folks, I'm going to step away for a sec, get up and stretch it a little bit. It's going to be a long day. I got to get used to moving when I can. 2 games a day here most days coming up. World Baseball Classic, all that stuff. So you get me, right? You understand. All right? I'll be right back. If I'm late a pitch or 2, forgive me. Thank you.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
2-2. Hit in the air to right center field and deep. Going back. It is 11-0 Blue Jays. This gotta be one of the most disgusting fucking turn of events I have ever watched. I mean, the New York Yankees as a whole should be a fucking shame to themselves that they are not only losing, they are taking an absolute thrashing, Diddy style, with no Vaseline whatsoever, no baby oil, nothing. They are getting balls dragged over their fucking foreheads like a group of bitches is what is happening right now for the New York Yankees. One of the nastiest, disgusting displays of baseball I have ever watched. This one is hit in the air to left field. There's 2 outs. Who gives a fuck? 2 away. Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them. That was the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field and deep. And the Mets have taken the lead. Fuck this team.
All right, folks. Hey, Big Albert is on his way. Albert Suarez takes over for Chris Bassett here in the top of the fifth. Velasquez at the plate for the Cardinals. The count is a ball and a strike. Big Al. Might he get that long man role if the Orioles do opt with a 6-man rotation? Here's a line drive base hit into center field. Leadoff single for the Cardinals. Third pitch thrown by Suarez is hit pretty hard. Let's see if he can settle down. I'm rooting for Albert. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the big man. Always have been, always will. Bassett getting interviewed. Here's a bunt attempt by Prieto on a high pitch, and he wasn't able to square it up. He fouls it away for strike one. Bassett doesn't appear to be spending too much time in the sun. But he's been spending the last several years up in Canada playing. Maybe there's not too much sunbathing going on. Here's a fly ball to center field. Cows are moving to his left. Easy play for him, one down with that runner at first base. Oh, yeah, I'm back. And he's back. Folks, we're at 3680 on the sub count. If you're watching along and you're not subscribed, why don't you give it a chance? I'm ambitious. I'd like to get to 3,700 by the end of the day with the 2 games I'm calling. Here's a fly ball to right on the run and going into a slide, but unable to make the catch is Kjerstad. He chases it down with the ball rolling up against the tarp. And, yeah, they will call that a hit, but another play, Kjerstad unable to make the above-average play. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and rag him for it. I know what his defensive capabilities are, and I would say 7 times out of 10, that's how he's going to handle a ball like that. Here's a line drive up the middle. That's a base hit. Cows are charging it, throwing home. Here comes the play at the cut off by someone on the middle of the infield. That is a RBI single. The Cardinals take the lead right back on a base hit up the middle by, was that Blaze Jordan? Maybe not. I think I need to refresh my page. How's the information looking for you guys? Is it caught up to a 2-1 game on the screen for you? Looks like I might need to refresh. Stand by, please. It sucks to refresh a game that you just wound up losing the lead in. Yeah, 2-1 now. Here's Nathan Church. 1-0 pitch. Fouled away, 1 ball, 1 strike. So Albert Suarez comes in and gives up 3 base runners here, although one guy should have been out on that fly ball to right, in my humble view. 1-1 is up and away, 2 balls and a strike. Yep, health is so important. 2-1. Here's a throwback to second by Suarez. Checking on Blaze Jordan. He's back in there. Two one this time is a little bit low. Adley tried to pull that ball back into the zone, but the umpire was not having it. And Adley wasn't challenging. He knew it was low. 3 balls and a strike. Come on, Albert. We got to lock in here. That's ball 4. Not even close. That's going to load him up. Oh, I don't want to see Albert struggle like this. But he's in trouble right now. Already a run in. Bases loaded with 1 out. Ivan Herrera is 1 for 2. Double play ball, please. Albert steps off the rubber. Oops. A little ash right on the microphone sock. Lovely. Here's a line drive base hit in the left field. 1 run is in. And they're going to hold the next guy. It's going to be station to station here. The bases remain loaded. It's now 3-1 Cardinals on a line drive in the left field by Herrera. It's 3-1. Albert is not fooling anybody. 13 pitches. 4 batters have reached. And 1 out along the way. Here is Fermin. Pitch. That's over the plate. A slider. Strike 1. Albert's next delivery, low and away. Lovely. That'll work for the next few innings. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul ball. 2 strikes on Fermin. My goodness, how many questions are you going to pepper Bassett with? One-two pitch coming from Albert. That is swung on and missed. Okay. Second out of the inning. Bases remain loaded. Let's try and limit the damage here.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Let's try and finish strong here, Albert. Jordan Walker up. 2 down. Bags juiced. Low and away for ball 1. Walker 0 for 2. Swing and a miss, a cutter. Good one from Albert. On the outside part of the plate. Might have broken away an inch or 2 off the plate. 1-1 the count. Let's get out of this. Pitch. Popped up and behind the plate. 2 strikes. 1 more strike. Come on, buddy. You're almost out of it. Albert's ready. The 1-2 up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yep. He's trying to get through this. The 2-2. Check swing, appeal, no swing, full count. There is nowhere to put him. Full count, 2 down, bases loaded. Going to be a merry-go-round here. Big pitch coming up in an exhibition game. Come on, Albert, we need a big one. The payoff. Oh, time called here by the batter. Just as Albert was lifting his leg. Chris Bassett still getting interviewed and looking kind of annoyed by the whole thing. Payoff pitch. Hit in the air. That is right field. Kjerstad is going to get there and make the catch to end the inning. A not too good inning for Albert, but he finished strong with a strikeout and a fly ball to right with the bases loaded. Giving up 2 runs in this inning, but it could have been worse. We're still in this one. Plenty of time. We got Vance Honeycutt coming up in this game, so you know it's not over, folks. We head now to the bottom of the 5th. 3-1 Cardinals. By the way, a fellow by the name of Suarez came in to pinch run for the catcher Herrera, and Suarez is done for the day as Yoel Pozo is the new catcher in the second spot of the order for the Nationals. Or, excuse me, the Cardinals. The Nationals. Listen to me. Oh, it's going to be a long one. What am I feel some regret, folks. Can I just say it now before more people show up later? I might be regretting this gauntlet of a schedule I've set up for myself. I don't think I can handle this. The problem is I still haven't really adjusted my sleep pattern for, you know, what it takes to kind of do what I'm doing living out here. I'm not complaining. I'm just, you know, I'm commiserating. All right? We got a break in the ball game. The way it normally works is, like, as soon as the sun goes down, I try to go to sleep. You know, if I'm calling a game that's an afternoon game, that's basically, I need to get up at midnight. So I try to go to bed, like, at 7 o'clock, sleep till, like, 11, get 4 hours in there, and then call the game, and then go back to sleep around 4 a.m., try to sleep another 3 hours, and that adds up to 7 hours, and that's a normal night's sleep for me. But sometimes when you go to lay down, you're not tired, so you're just laying there, and then time's just passing, and then you got to make up for that lost time that you meant to sleep another time. You feel me, folks? So, yeah, I haven't quite got it all down to a science yet. Matt Pushard, right-hander, is on now for the Cardinals. Kobe Mayo is at the plate, a count of a ball and a strike. And this pitch is fouled back. 1-2 on Mayo. So, again, I'm not complaining. There's nothing I'd rather be doing, folks.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Nothing I'd rather be doing. I just... I worry that I'm going to sound lethargic, a little sleepy, not on my A game. 1-2 pitch up and in. Mayo turns out of the way. It was a curveball, so it wasn't the most dangerous pitch despite the location. 2 balls, 2 strikes, leading off the bottom of the 5th. Next offering is hit on the ground to third. Should be routine, and it is. Mayo's retired, first out in the fifth. Saw Albanez interview ask about Honeycutt, asked if he would be maybe moving up in the game, and he said they like where he's at. He's on his own program and progressing well. Yeah, nothing's broke, so don't fix it. Yeah, I mean, just he's. Pigtown Sports was talking about, should Vance be given a chance to start in Double-A with what he's done in these limited at-bats in Grapefruit League play, and I'm thinking, no. Let him at least spend 2 weeks with Aberdeen and just prove that he can hit at a level that last year he could not. 2 weeks is nothing in a long season. Just show me that. If everything's fine, if he's raking there, then yeah, call him up. But I wouldn't just hand him a Double-A gig based on what's going on here. And Honeycutt shouldn't see that as some shot to his pride or anything either. Like, you should know the deal. Like, again, prove you can do it where you meant to do it last year. And you should be feeling pretty good that you'll get the call up sooner rather than later. Thairo Estrada strikes out on a 1-2 pitch. And I'm done with Thairo Estrada. Am I being harsh? I haven't seen one good thing from this guy. It's just striking out, looking bad in the field. I think it depends on what he's looking like in the minor league camp, but yeah, not solely on the spring training at bats. Well, yeah, I mean, here's a pitch hit deep in the right center field on the run. Blaze Alexander is going to have extra bases. That ball was crushed off the bat of Blaze, and he will scoot into second base with a 2-out double. Folks, time to splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Yeah, everything's, evaluating. It's constant evaluation of these farm players. But obviously, we're talking about a first-round pick. We know there's a pedigree there. We know that if everything went the way we thought, that he would already be above A-ball. And we see the promise that he has with these spring at-bats. It's just, go down there for a couple of weeks. Show me that it's not a fluke. And then get to where you should be, at least by now, which is playing a Double-A. Taylor Ward has a count of no balls and 2 strikes. I'm not doing a good job of calling each pitch. My apologies. Runner at second with 2 down. The 0-2 is just a bit outside a slider. Good pitch on 0-2 from Pushard. It was close enough to warrant an offer, but Ward able to hold off on it. 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Catcher, that ball is way out of play. What am I going to do? I'm going to have to start. There's only so much caffeine I got to pace myself here with. 1-2 the count on Ward. And called strike 3. Ward asks for a challenge. Catcher definitely brought that pitch up. If this pitch is out of the zone, it's low. That's what Ward is thinking. And this is a situation where I think Ward did the right thing. Even though that is indeed a strike, considering the situation, I mean, there's going to be bigger situations than that, but that ends the inning. And it was close. I'm sure he saw that catcher pull that pitch up a little bit. It just made him think even more that was low. But, yeah, the call stands on called strike 3. Just nipped the bottom of the zone. We go to the 6th inning. The Cardinals lead this one 3-1. Phantom, is my energy just completely absent? I'm feeling self-conscious. I'm feeling like I'm just not calling an exciting game here. What can I do to shake things up? You know, I like to have fun. Make some jokes. Make some bad impressions. Sing some songs. I think it's all due to, it being spring training. I'm trying to not be too boisterous before the games count. Just, trying to buy myself those 6 weeks of games that don't count and not piss off my neighbors. Trying to delay that inevitability as long as possible. Matchup pitch location screen has been frozen. Okay. Thank you, sir. Let's refresh. Refresh. Exciting. All right, Albert Suarez is out for a 2nd inning of work, and let's hope he has a nice clean inning here and make up for a tough one out there in the 5th. Swing and a miss. A change up on 1-0 makes it 1-1 on Blaze Gordon. Hey there, Bobo. Hey there, hi there, ho there. By the way, the hat has been with us all day. Pitch has popped up. Third base. Going into foul ground and battling the sun is Vasquez. Okay, so we've got changes in the field. Let me take a look at the scorecard. Oh, I'm excited, folks. At shortstop right now, making his debut. There he is on your screen if you're watching. Wahiwa Aloy. The draft pick from this past summer I'm most excited about. He takes over at shortstop. Ike Irish, another recent draftee, catcher/corner outfielder. He's in left for Taylor Ward. Sam Huff is doing the catching for Adley Rutschman. And Vasquez just made that play at third. Kobe Mayo out of the game. 0-1 pitch from Albert Suarez to Velasquez is swung on and missed. 0-2. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they have not made any other changes other than Pozo in at catcher. Now it's not centered. Crap. Sometimes it'll pop back into place like Mel Gibson's shoulder in Lethal Weapon. It'll just pop it back in. But I'll fix it here in a moment. 1-2 on Velasquez. Thank you for letting me know. I'm okay, Bobo. Just trying to pace myself. 1-2 is close outside for ball 2. All right, let's get in here. Let's fix this. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. No, the umpire jumps out and points. He says that's a pitch clock violation. And folks, as I make the changes on the screen here, I'm not happy with what I just saw. It's a full count on Velasquez. Payoff pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air and left. Ward takes a look. That ball is gone. Velasquez gets a 3-2 pitch and parks it into the stands and left as Suarez gives up another run here today. It's 4-1 Cardinals here in the top of the 6th. I shouldn't have messed with the damn scoreboard. I blame Phantom. I'm just kidding, man. Ah, boy. That one went to the back of the... It's not really bleachers out there beyond the left field wall, is it? It's just those, like, drink tables. Those drink rails. It cleared the rails. Here's Prieto, 0-1 count. Here's a ground ball to short. Play for Eloy. And he'll throw to first in time. 2 down. Wahiwa Eloy makes his first play. And here I was to call it. Yeah. Not a good day for Albert. Blaze Jordan up again, and that pitch is over his head. A curveball from Albert. Jordan is 1 for 2, a single, a strikeout. He scored a run. This curve is in the dirt. 2-0. 35 pitches from Suarez. Swing and a miss. 2-1. David, I can barely make out in the vertical chat. You're saying something about you're taking your son to the batting cage. Damn it. That depresses me as a non-father. If I did have a son, that's what I'd be doing. Have an excuse to go to the batting cage. Soriano, a right-hander, is up, getting loose for the Cardinals in their bullpen. 2-2 to Jordan. Is a curveball called. Strike 3. Nice pitch there from Big Al.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
And that'll probably be the end of the day for Suarez. He goes a couple of innings and gives up 3 runs. Not too sharp. Final line, 2 innings, 3 runs. All of them earned 5 hits and a walk. So he averaged 3 base runners per inning. He did strike out 2, but yep, there's still time. We're only at the halfway line of camp here. There's still time for Albert to... I think he'll be among the final cuts if he is cut. He'll have a couple of chances to turn it around and still give the Orioles something to consider. But that didn't help his cause. That today did certainly not help his cause. Oh, my. I got to invest in a better chair. I just got to do it. It's just this gosh darn economy. Sorry. Hey, do you mind if I bite into a snack here? It's like one of these cheap granola bar things. Again, I'm doing the marathon here. I'm going to try to get a nap in between games. Matter of fact, is my alarm set? Ugh. Maybe I should put some sriracha on this granola bar. Oh, it's all broken up into pieces. I have to do it this way. All right. Bottom of the 6th. Here's a ground ball, first pitch swinging, and a bobble by Jordan. And Soriano, the new pitcher, was over to cover the bag. All he did was get in Jordan's way. Jordan was just trying to, go to the bag himself. Jordan actually took the ball and was touching Soriano, the pitcher, as Soriano was standing on the base. Now, would that count as he's still in the ball game? So was that Pete Alonso still then on that first pitch? First pitch out for Alonso? Mountcastle's 2 for 2, folks. And this ball is lifted to center. Shallow, it's going to drop in there. Ryan Mountcastle is 3 for 3, folks.
Okay, mount up. Okay, mount up.
How about that? George Soriano, the pitcher on the mound, was with the Marlins last year. 24 games. He had an ERA over 8. I mean, that means we should score at least a run off of him in this inning. Come on, let's get back in the ball game. 4-1 Cardinals, bottom of the 6th. Pete Alonso. Oh, I keep forgetting that these two are flip-flopped in the lineup. Alonso batting 5th, despite the fact on the official scorecard he was listed as hitting 4th. Mountcastle is hitting 4th, Alonso 5th. This is probably Pete's final at-bat of the day. 1-0 pitch is popped up and going to get out of play.
A polar bear stirs.
There was a challenge. I kind of missed it, but both teams are down to just one challenge left. I think the Cardinals tried to challenge a ball being a strike and were wrong. The count now is 2-2 on Alonso. Runner at first, 1 out. Pitch. Hit on the ground, a big hop to third. Throw to second is there. Throw to first is there as well. Wow. A big bouncing ball to third. As soon as you saw that, you're thinking to yourself, maybe Alejandro Kirk can get doubled up on a ball like that, but Alonso does not get down the line too fast. That is a double play to end the inning. Ugh. My goodness.
Stop it all.
St. Louis rocks. How's it going, St. Louis? I tell you what, I figured we were in good shape. You guys traveling, I think it's like a 3.5-hour bus ride from your spring training complex to ours. Looks like you got your B team in here today. Thinking maybe we're going to be in good shape to win this meaningless game, but here we are, late innings now. Cardinals lead at 4-1. John Kinsey Noel takes over at first base for Mountcastle. Vance Honeycutt is in the ball game, folks, and guess what? He'll be due up in the next inning. He's in right field for Kerstad. The only 2 players, make it 3. 3 players still in the lineup. Alonso at DH, though he's basically out of the game. I'm calling it. Next time around, somebody else will hit there. Cowser, though, is still in center field, and Tyro Estrada is still at second base. Wow, Albert's going for a third inning here. I'm a little surprised. Albert Suarez still on the mound, and Rivas, the number 9 batter, 1 for 2, looks at a first pitch outside for ball 1. The next one is a strike. Suarez just hit his 40th pitch with that last one. One, swing and a miss on a curveball. Here's a line drive in the left, a base hit. That'll get down in front of Ike Irish. A leadoff single here by Rivas, who's now 2 for 3. Albert, not his day. I don't want to see him get hit around for a third inning. Come on. Here's Nathan Church. First pitch is a little bit outside, a changeup. There's a ground ball base hit in the right field. My goodness, get Albert out of here. Going first to third, and now a throw to second base. Everybody's moving on us. Things are getting sloppy here for the Orioles. Church with a hard-hit ground ball in the right. Rivas going first to third. The throw then quickly to second with Church hustling all the way. He makes it in a scoring position, so it's second and third with nobody out. And this is going to be the third straight inning Suarez is going to give up a run, if not 2 or more. And here's a throw to third base after the first pitch coming into Pozo. Pozo getting his first at-bat. Pitch was a strike. A throw down to third. Nothing happening there. The 0-1 to Pozo. This one's hit in the left field, and there's nobody down there in the corner. That one is down. It's a base hit. It'll score a pair. Albert Suarez is getting lit up. Get him out of the game. This bothers me. If we would have just let him go the 2 innings, then, I don't think he's leaving the game feeling like it's been a terrible day. But what are we doing here? We're still leaving him in the game. I thought we had these pitchers scheduled to go. What are we doing here? We've got a whole stable of arms. This pitch has popped up, left field. Irish, waiting on it, makes the catch, fires it to third. Boy, you can tell Ike Irish really likes to show off that arm of his. That's the second out of the inning. Stretching him out to start in AAA, well, doesn't make for a fun game to call. That would make sense, though. I guess his chances of being on the opening day roster aren't so good. Oh, 1 pitch. Hit on the ground. Could be 2. No, it can't. Why did I say that? There's a runner at second base and nowhere else. So Hiwa Aloy fields this grounder and goes to first to get the second out. I thought it was first and second. So 2 away now in the top of the 7th inning. The Cardinals lead this 6-1. Joshua Baez, played in high A and double A last year, is up to hit. And he looks at a strike. Baez is hitting in the spot, the DH spot for Crooks. Brooks had gone 0 for 3. This ball is hit to left and deep. That ball is crushed. That ball is long gone. Well, if the idea is to get him ready for AAA, I don't care about X number of pitches. Just, at some point, stretching a guy out isn't worth shattering his confidence. This is rough. Get him out of here. Both game updates need refreshing. Boy, it's been a lot today with that. That sucks. I don't want to have to continually monitor that. But I guess I need to get better at doing that. Albert is finally coming out of the game, folks. This one's out of reach, probably. It's 8-1 Cardinals. We're just here to see Vance Honeycutt hit. Let's be honest. I called it a 3% chance in the last game he came in. I mean, I really talked it up. That's what was so special about it, was the fact that I talked up something that I even admitted was like a 3% chance of happening. Honeycutt hitting yet another home run. And what did he do? He went ahead and did it. So if it was a 3% chance to do that, what do you think BW's percentage chances of him doing it again today? I want to see if anybody cares to guess, because I have a number in my head. And I think it might surprise you. All right, I'm fixing this thing up. We're almost back on both sides here. There we go. That's good. All right. Who's ready for Team USA to kick Brazil's butt? I'm ready. Looking good. Thank you, Phantom. I'm ready. I'm hoping Gunnar can get some time in the game. And I forgot what the question was that I threw out a minute ago. Oh, no, look, it kicked back. The stupid little advertisement bumped the board back the other way again. You know, who wants to handle this all the time? I need an editor. I need a live editor. I'm a star at this point. I need star treatment. Where's my trailer? Oops. Whoops. No, don't do that. Now I got to do everything again. We are in the top of the 7th. Neighbors in the game. 2 down with the bases empty after taking over for Albert Suarez. Neighbors? What's that?
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
All right, now the screen is just black on the info screen. What have I done over here? What the hell have I done? We'll get it all figured out. It's 0-2 on Velasquez. 2 down. Here's a pitch low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
Here's a ground ball. Wow, a diving stop at first. I say at first. He was halfway to second, and a play made. The pitcher covering. Wow. John Kinsey Noel. Folks, we've seen him make a acrobatic catch in right field, and now this was a Gold Glove caliber diving stop and throw for an out at first base right here. I had no idea this man could defend like this. Is this for real? Is this real life?
Are there things that make you angry?
Big Christmas. I mean, he looked like a limber Santa to me, right? I still can't get over that name. A limber Santa. That's like the clue on a Jeopardy question or whatever. Like, what is a limber Santa? Now, where are my smokes? Come on now. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. Would you be mine? Folks, like and subscribe if you don't mind. It's not the best game ever, but Vance Honeycutt's coming up soon. Honeycutt Watch. We've got a Honeycutt Watch.
Honey, I'm home.
That's right. I needed a Honeycutt button.
Honey, I'm home.
All right, bottom of the seventh. Oh, we've missed the seventh inning stretch, folks. Get it in quick.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
New pitcher on, a lefty for the Cardinals, Packy Naughton. He went from rookie ball all the way to AAA last season. So he's on the rise. Packy Naughton. He gets ahead of Colton Cowser, 0-2. Cowser still in the ballgame to get another at-bat in. Grounded foul, still 0-2 on Cowser. Packy Naughton. Is it Cowser, then our boy? Yes, no. Oh, we gotta wait all the way around for Honeycutt to come up? You're kidding. Cowser up now. Honeycutt's not due up till another 7 batters. We're only going to get the one at bat. 1-2 pitch, called strike 3. Do we have a challenge left? Cowser, don't turn around and argue. Use a challenge if you don't think it was a strike. That looked low to me. What do you got to lose? We're down 7. It's late. It's a spring game anyway. Hey, John Kinsey Noel. Line drive off the glove of the third baseman into left field for a base hit. Man, Noel hit the crap out of it. Too hard for the third baseman to handle. I am liking the cut of this guy's jib, folks. John Kinsey Noel reaches on a 1-out single. And his spring average now sits at 364. How you like them apples? Here's Vasquez. He's in for Kobe Mayo. Naughton's pitch swung on, and Vasquez's helmet goes askew on that swing. It's 0-2. Are there things that make you angry? The 0-2 pitch. And Vasquez takes high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. By the way, Terran Vavra, who's been in the Orioles organization now for a few years, he did make a splash in the World Baseball Classic. Here's a fly ball down the right field line and a diving catch made out there. Who is that? Cordoba in right field. No name on his back, wearing number 90. Showing off here with a nice diving catch. That would have dropped in fair territory by just a few inches. That's the second out of the inning. Willie Vasquez retired. Here's Tyro Estrada still in the game. Ground ball to third. He's going to be retired. And that'll do it. We go to the 8th. Estrada yet to get a hit in the spring. He has more errors than hits. Is that good? Something tells me that's not good. We go to the 8th inning. It's the Cardinals 8, the Orioles 1. Oh, boy. I'm going to need a helping hand over this next fortnight if we're off to a start like this. Griff O'Farrell will replace Estrada now at second base. Nate George is in center field for Cowser. We will see Wahiwa Aloy get his first at bat in an Oriole game in the next time the Orioles come up to hit bottom of the 8th. There are changes for the Cardinals. Cordoba, as I said, in right field with that diving catch to end the inning. Davis is in the outfield as well, and center. Pena in left. Moore at second base now. Prieto still at third. And did Rivas get replaced at shortstop? No. Blaze Jordan still at first. Rivas still at short. And I am ready for regular season. Honeycutt will hit if somebody gets on base in the bottom of the 8th. You got Aloy, Irish, and Huff hitting ahead of him. Josh Walker, lefty, pitched for a few games last year with Toronto. Did not do too well. 5 innings with a 7.20 ERA. But he did strike out quite a few in just 5 innings. 14.4 Ks per 9. So that means he must have struck out 8 batters in those 5 innings. Cesar Prieto fouls the first pitch off. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 3. Bottom of the order up here for the Cardinals in the top of the 8th. They have a big lead. They're up by a touchdown. Here's a comebacker. Handled by Walker. Underhand flip to Noel at first. 1 away. Folks, if you don't mind, please hit that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen if you haven't done so already. I'm going to take a little look at how we're doing so far. We have over 30 likes, but we also have over 30 people watching. So that tells me a couple of you could do me a solid and hit that thumbs up if you don't mind. First pitch here to Blaze Jordan is high for ball one. Jordan is 1 for 3. That one's low, 2-0. Let's see, how many on the horizontal side? I'm going to have to refresh. Actually, I don't need to refresh. I could just check the other page. 2-0 pitch. Fouled back. That was a bad idea. Now I have to sit through an ad. I got a dozen likes over on the vertical side. Appreciate it. They all add up. 2-1 on Jordan. Pitch. High. 3-1. Couple of Baltimore ladies taking in the game. Up and away, that's ball 4. Not close. A 1-out walk given up by Jordan Walker. One day the Rangers will have Ronher Suarez and Jordan Walker. The Walker, Ronher, Texas Rangers. Texas Ronhers. What am I saying? Luis Rivas is up. 2 for 3 today. First pitch is low for ball 1. Oh, looking at the pitch tracker there. I guess it's more inside than low. 1-0 pitch. Nope, we're going to check on the runner. He's back standing. And a balk has just been called. Apparently Walker did something illegal there. He doesn't appear to know what it is he did. I think it's because he threw to Noel, who wasn't holding the runner on the base. He was off the base. I'm not sure why he was throwing to Noel there. Yeah, the way he's indicating the umpire, I think that's the reason. You need to throw to the first baseman when he's covering the bag. 2-0 pitch is a strike. So runner at second base with 1 out. After a balk from Walker. There you go. I guess Ronher Suarez doesn't have to play a part. I just want as many Walkers and Rangers on Texas as we can collect. Larry Walker can come out of retirement. Walker Bueller can maybe make the rotation. 3-1 pitch, that's ball 4, and I'm ready to not call any more of this game. I am strictly here for Vance Honeycutt. They should be selling T-shirts at the stadium right now that say, I came here to watch Honeycutt hit, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt. Oh, Povich isn't making the bullpen. What are you talking about? Man, Larry Walker was good. Here's a ground ball to second and a step on 1 out and a throw to first for out number 2. That is a double play ball to end the inning. Yay! We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles are down 7, But guess what? We're going to see the first swing of a bat. Hopefully, he's not going to just stare at some pitches. Wahiwa Aloy. Wahiwa Matata, folks. It means no worries. That'll do it for the coffee. Ike Irish will also come up to hit, and if somebody gets on base, Vance Honeycutt. The inning everybody's been waiting for. The bottom of the 8th. In a game we're losing by 7. This is what it's all about. It's happening. It's all happening right now. There are several changes in the field for the Cardinals, and I'm not going to go over all of them. Thanks for understanding. All right, let's watch. Wahiwa. Wahiwa. Roycroft, a righty on the pitch. First pitch to Aloy is low for ball 1. Chris Roycroft had an ERA in the high 7s in 20 2/3 innings last season. 1-0 is swung on and fouled back. Wahiwa. 20 games in A-ball. Loy had an OPS of 856. Not a bad start. Here's a ground ball up the middle. Let's look at his speed. It's going to be a tough play, and he will beat it out. Wahiwa Aloy hits it up the middle. It was always going to be a tough play for the second baseman. He had to throw while running away from first base. And Aloy beats it out, folks. How about that? Welcome to the club, kid. Hope I'll see a lot more of that. Here's Ike Irish. The Irish never quit. Swing and a miss. A cutter low and in. Ike Irish is going to turn Baltimore into a house of pain when he comes up one day. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. How many Irish references am I going to make with this guy? Let's see if Ike can be a lucky charm for us. Ground ball foul, still 0-2. Oh my God. I can see in his eyes and they're smiling. 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground, foul. We'll do it again. I believe he did come to get down. He has come to get down. So get up your feet and jump around. Irish spring deodorant soap. Oh, the Irish never quit. Low and in, he takes this time a ball and 2 strikes. Aloy is at first base, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles are down a lot, but they've got some exciting young players due up here in the inning. chance to see what they can do. 1-2 pitch. Popped foul. Irish will hang in there. That's right. Let's see if he's got some Blarney Stones in him after all. That pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. They're after his Lucky Charms. The 2-2 pitch. That one is a chopper to second. Only 1 play to first. And that is not in time. Irish showing off the legs. How about this? Back-to-back infield singles from the kids. 2 on, nobody out. Irish was really hustling down that line. Look at him go. Oh, that's impressive. That is very, very impressive. And this guy can catch? Are you kidding me? Oh, we traded the right catcher. Caden Bodine, take a hike. We've got Ike. I like Ike. Here's Sam Huff. 2 on, nobody out with Honeycutt on deck. What if Huff got on to load him up? You need to draw a walk, buddy. 0-1 pitch. He's swinging away. That would have been ball 1. Come on, Huff. Understand a sitch. We've got a sitch here. You get a walk. We load him up. That's right, folks. I'm making Dwight Eisenhower campaign slogan references from 90 years ago. That's for all the kids. I'm trying to grow a young audience. Sam Huff's got a count of 0-2. Roycroft from the belt. The pitch. That's in the dirt. There you go, Sammy. I want the bases loaded for Vance. Shohei Honeycutt on deck. Swing and a miss. Huff. Chase one low and away and strikes out. All right, here we go, folks. The moment you've been waiting for a couple of days. Here we go. Can he do the unthinkable? I mean, are they even going to give him something to hit at this point? First pitch, okay, called a strike and a good one. 96-mile-an-hour sinker at the bottom of the zone. And actually, good on Honeycutt not to go. That's a pitch. You can't hit a home run on that pitch. 0-1. Swing and a miss. And credit to Roycroft. He's going right after him. Honeycutt with an 0-2 count. Now, it's not like Honeycutt's been hitting these homers with 3-1 counts, 2-0 counts. He's had 2 strikes and hit homers before. The 0-2 inside. Come on, buddy. Come on. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. That's not going to get out of here, but it's going to drop in for a base hit. Vance Honeycutt. The home run streak is over, but the hit streak is not. He is 5 for 5, but a single here to load him up. Come on, Vance. What's your problem? You're only batting 1,000 now, but you're slugging percentage has dropped from 4,000. It's dropped at least 1,000 points. What's wrong with you? Vance Honeycutt. A line drive base hit. Loads him up. And that's going to cause a meeting on the mound for the Cardinals. Roycroft is on 19 pitches. It doesn't look like they're going to take him out now. Maverick Hanley apparently due up next. A big swing, and suddenly the game gets interesting. What do you think, folks? Maverick, could he do something very Maverick right now? Here comes the first pitch to him. Check swing foul. Hanley. Keep the line moving, buddy. I know with the bases loaded, hitting that long ball feels so enticing, but down 7, just keep that line moving, buddy. 1-0. Hit in the air. Right side, foul ground, out of reach, into the stands. 1-1. Vance Honeycutt is batting 1,000. I think he's still going to 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, a cutter, and he was late. Oh, I guess that was strike 2 already, and he struck out. The Masson scoreboard a little late to catch up on that one. Unfortunate result there with the bases loaded, 1 out. Hanley is down on strikes. It's going to be up to Nate George. Okay. Again, another young, exciting player up in a exciting situation. First pitch, a little bit off the plate for ball 1. Okay. Nate George has been making a lot of noise in the organization here. He is rapidly climbing the prospect ranks. They're challenging this pitch, the Cardinals, and they're going to win it. That is a strike on the corner. So George goes from a 1-0 count to an 0-1 count. Damn it. The 0-1 pitch. It's hit right to second base. And a few strides to the second base bag to get the force play there will end the inning. The Orioles leave a bunch of guys on base and come away with squadouche. Squadouche, folks. Both teams with 10 hits in this game, and we're losing 8-1. That is so frustrating. Ninth inning is coming up. 8-1 Cardinals. Folks, as will be the case, I feel, with each of these Oriole afternoon games during the World Baseball Classic, the post-game wrap-up is going to be short. It might not even be sweet. It will most certainly be short. So let me go ahead and get some things out of the way as we get to the ninth inning. Folks, once again, think about subscribing. Please do. We're at 3690. Did we go up a little bit? Because, yeah, we are now within reach of 3,700. I don't know exactly with the number at the moment. If you are unsubscribed, if you try to sub now, we might be able to get to that nice round number before the end of this one. But otherwise, hopefully we'll hit that milestone later tonight. So thanks to those who have subscribed today. Thanks for hitting that like button as well. Super chats are always nice. Memberships are available below. If you want to support the channel for $3.99 a month, become a member and hit the join button below. Works out to about 17 cents per ball game. And I think that's a pretty good deal, folks. Henriquez is on the pitch for the Orioles. Man, talk about some high cheekbones. This guy's got them. This is a stocky right-hander, Henriquez. Man, look at the gut on this dude. Baby got back, too. First pitch is, where is that? A little bit high. Ball one. Davis, the hitter. Swing and a miss. I guess it was already 1-0 for ball two, and now the count is 2-1. It is a bargain at any price. Popped up. Shallow center. Is anybody going to get there? Whoa, look out. Coming into your screen, the one player that was out of view, and the left fielder, Ike Irish. I want to see this. Did he try to make a barehanded diving catch of this ball with three other players surrounding him? It was quite the effort regardless, but it's going to be a leadoff single for the Cardinals. Boy, this ball's hit hard in the right center. It is down for a base hit. Throws back in quickly, but Pozo, the lead runner, is going to make it first to third. So runners at the corners, nobody out, and the Cardinals are looking to make this one a laugher. 8-1 here in the ninth. Here's Brody Moore. So that was Davis up. And now Brody Moore, who's 0 for 1. Ground ball. Could be 2. Aloy flipped to second for 1. Over to first. 2. A double play. Folks, Wahiva Aloy. That's going to get a run in. It's not a run batted in with the double play ball, but a run scores on the twin killing started by Wahiwa Aloy. Base is empty, 2 down. So Enriquez, 2 guys get on base, a run scores, and a double play ball, and all that happened in 5 pitches. Pitch number 6 is strike 1 to Joshua Baez. And the next one inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yes, sir. Like, subscribe, join, super chat, super sticker, gift a membership. Folks, generosity is a good thing. It's a good thing. 2-1 pitch. That one's fouled away, 2-2. I do hope you'll join me in a few hours. USA playing their first World Baseball Classic game of the tournament tonight against Brazil. Game's at 8 o'clock. Coverage starts 7:45 p.m. Eastern. And I do feel confident in saying I will enjoy calling that game a lot more than I did Chinese Taipei versus Australia. I'll have a little better idea of what's going on. 2-2 pitch. Inside, full count on Baez. 2 out in the ninth. Another run in for the Cardinals. Now we need a 2-point conversion with that touchdown. And that's ball 4. A changeup outside. I'm not seeing much impressive here from Henriquez. All right, let's speed this up. My butt's starting to hurt in this chair. Here's a foul ball off to the right. This is Yordaline Pena. Yordaline. The 0-1. That is a chopper, and that's going to get all the way through into the outfield. Center field for a base hit. Another guy going first to third. It is a merry-go-round here for the Cardinals. 9-1 with runners at the corners, 2 down. And if this is our one and only look at Henriquez, I'm not going to have much memory of it. This is up there with the Thiago Vieira outing. Two down, runners at first and third. The pitch. That one goes to the backstop. A run scores. Runner at first goes to second. And the Cardinals have reached double digits in the run department today. It's now 10-1. And we are in official embarrassment territory now. Again, in the hit department, you would think maybe this is at least somewhat a ball game. 13-10 in terms of hits, 10-1 in terms of runs. Swing and a miss. Can we wrap this up? One on the count on somebody. Pitch outside, 2-1. Thanks to the mods again for doing what you guys do. All the things that you do. Two one is swung on a miss. One more strike ends this inning mercifully. Show me some mercy. I just realized there is somebody sitting in the stands behind the plate to the left side, about 4 or 5 rows back, with their legs absolutely like they are at the gynecologist. Just legs just completely spread open.
Here we go.
Spread eagle.
73-70. Oklahoma State down 3.
What are you doing? That is public indecent exposure. What? It's just, my goodness. Here's a ball hit to right. That is going to be caught on the run over there to end the inning. Thank God. We go to the bottom of the ninth. I don't have to stare at somebody's nether regions anymore. Bottom of the ninth coming up, folks. We're not going to win. Just going to go ahead and break the news to you. This was a 1-1 ball game after 4 innings. Cardinals went up 1-0 top of the 4th on a RBI ground out. Ryan Mountcastle tied it at 1 with an RBI single in the bottom of the 4th. It's been all St. Louis since, while the Orioles have figured out ways to put up double-digit hits without scoring any runs. They are figuring out ways. Albert Suarez really had a rough go of it. 2 2/3 innings, 9 hits and a walk, and 7 earned runs. ERA in the spring now is over 10. They really shouldn't have made him pitch as much as they did. There was a point where it was clear that, again, if the idea is to work up his pitch count, if he's going to start the season as a arm in a rotation in AAA, you need to do that. But you got to make the call when to just say, all right, we'll try to throw in a few extra pitches on the next one, but You know, like at some point it's a detriment more than it's helpful. If you're that ineffective, in my humble view. But, yeah, John Kinsey Noel's going to come up to hit. Big Christmas. Chance to look. Boy, this stadium is pretty empty right now. First pitch to Noel is a called strike. He's been another highlight today. Max Rakschik. I probably butchered his name. Is on the pitch. Right-hander. 0-1 pitch outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. So, yeah, not too many things to enjoy today. But John Kinsey Noel has gotten himself a hit today. And also a nice, really nice, I mean, very surprised at his agility to make a diving stop at first. Pop up and throw the batter out. Usually a guy of his stature who you just immediately think DH first and you play him right field or first base if you need to. But defensively better than I would have thought from what I've seen. 2-2 on Noel. Pitch. Up and in, and it got him on the hands. Hopefully he's okay. Come on. This guy has some promise. He's walking the first. I have a feeling the trainer will catch up with him momentarily. Here he comes. Trying to read the body language. If Noel is... He probably knows already whether or not there's a problem. And they are immediately walking back to the dugout. You can't read too much into it yet. It's spring. I mean, if it's just a bruise, if it's just stinging right now, there's no need to keep him in there. But there's a chance it could be more than that. Looks like I hit him on the right hand. So running at first base now is Cobb Hightower. You'll put that cigarette out now, mister. Oh, wait, that's Tackleberry. Sorry, wrong police academy. Here's a ball hit deep to center field. That ball is going to get down and bounce off the base of the wall. Rounding third is Hightower. He's going to come in to score. Throw is way off past the catcher, backed up by the pitcher. But the Orioles get themselves a run here in the ninth. It might be garbage time, but hey, that was Willie Vasquez hitting that ball quite well. The outfielders were not playing him deep. I don't think they thought they had this kind of power. I don't know if Willie knew he had that kind of power. So it's 10-2. There's still nobody out in the inning. And the batter now, Griff O'Farrell. Griff just 228 in A and AA ball combined last year. He's got a count of 2-0. I guess you never can count out even a 9-run deficit with an inning to play when it's spring training. You never know. 2-1 on O'Farrell. Vasquez at second base. Nobody out. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. And O'Farrell looked to be behind on that swing. Two and two the count. This one's off the plate outside. Count runs full. Ratchsick hopefully is going to miss the target here. Here's a ball hit in the air to right. That's a can of corn. And that's out number 1. Caught out there by Cordoba. 1 away. Back to the top of the order. Okay, Aloy gets another chance to hit. And he's got a chance to drive and a run as well. Runner at second with 1 out. Wahiva Aloy. Wahiva, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take it to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Wahiva, Key Largo. 1-0 on Aloy is off the plate, 2-0. .2-0 pitch. That's ball 3. Good eye. Aloy got a base hit in his first Oriole at bat. Now has a 3-0 count. He takes all the way and draws a walk. Aloy. 2 plate appearances, 2 bases reached. I like the cut of his jib already, folks.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
I like the cut of his jib. I liked him the minute we drafted him. I got a feeling. I get hunches, folks. I get hunches. I still say out of all these guys, Basayo is going to be putting up like potential Hall of Fame caliber numbers. I mean, I know that's kind of blasphemy to say. I just got a hunch. Ike Irish, base hit, his first and only time up. Up there now with a count of a ball and no strikes. He beat out an infield hit. He really hustled down the line. It was very impressive to see that kind of hustle in a game. At the time, we were down like 9-1. Well, my game just froze. Oh, we're back. The count is 2-1 on Irish, and the Cardinals are going to challenge a pitch that was called a ball. And they win this challenge only just maybe 1/10 of an inch in the zone there. So strike 2 on Irish. 1-2. Pitch. That's opposite field. Base hit. Look at Ike Irish. They're going to hold up that runner. Throw was offline. Runner probably would have scored, but the wise decision. We don't need another Alonso situation. Let's keep the line moving. We are still down by a lot, but Ike Irish is showing me some early things to like. Going to the opposite field on a line, and he had 2 strikes on him, so you just got to like it. Here's Sam Huff, bases loaded with Honeycutt on deck, right? Oh, no, Hanley's on deck, then Honeycutt. No, they're flip-flopped. Right, Honeycutt's on deck. And it's 1-0 on Huff. Folks, barring a particular play that makes 2 outs, we're going to see Vance one more time. 1-0 pitch is swung on a missed. 1-1 on Huff. Come on now. The 1-1 inside. 2-1 the count. All right, Huff. Once again, you got to know the guy hitting behind you is red hot. 2-1 pitch. Pop foul, 2-2. 1 out, bases loaded. If this were a regular season game, you'd have every reason to be checked out already, but we're hanging around. 2-2 pitch. That's pop foul. We'll do it again. I mean, it's not often you get a bugle when you're down 8, but that's where we're at. Two. Hit on the ground. Don't be 2. No, step on the bag for 1 over to first. Damn you. Damn you, Sam Huff. No. Ball game over. Last time up, we had a chance if he just would have gotten on. We could have loaded the bases. Huff. No. Honeycutt left on deck. God damn it. I guess it's an appropriate ending to this one, folks. Final score, the Cardinals 10, the Orioles 2. Wow. I mean, it's spring training. Once you get into the second half and everything else, once you bring in one pitcher who doesn't have it and he gets knocked around, these games can get out of control. But, I mean, looking at the lineups today, Bassett looked good out of the gate. We did have some hits. Blaze did have a hit, 1 for 3, leading off. Ward, 1 for 3 with a run scored, batting second. Mountie was 3 for 3 with an RBI. Cowser was 1 for 3 while he was in there. We got our hits, folks. 12 of them, to be exact. The final hit total was St. Louis 13, Baltimore 12. You would think 13-12 in the hit department. There's no way one team outscored the other by 8 runs, but that's exactly what happened. 10-2. We also had 1 error. Albert Suarez gets charged with the loss. His score line was ugly. Extra base hits, doubles from Alexander and Vasquez. We left 10 men on base. Cardinals left 6. Taylor Ward stole his first base of the spring. Mayo made his 3rd error, unfortunately. The team was 3 for 11 with runners in scoring position, which isn't tragic. It's like 280s or something, right? But yeah, lots of hits, but apparently not timely hitting. And then Albert Suarez basically made this game non-competitive, giving up 7 earned runs in the middle of the ball game. Otherwise, you're looking at a 3-2 game here. And that will wrap it up in terms of a post-game show. 10 minutes until the 4 a.m. hour for me. If I'm going to call a thing starting 7:40, I think I got the alarm set 6:40. Yeah, I can squeeze in just under 3 hours of sleep if I magically fall asleep within the next 5 minutes. 2 hours and change, surely. So a little rest for me. You guys have a chance to, I don't know, get home from work, have an early dinner, or, I don't know, a regular dinner. You don't need to be ready till 8 o'clock, right? Come on back then. It'll be Team USA playing Brazil. And as far as the Orioles go, we are back again tomorrow afternoon, playing the Braves away from home. Who's starting that one? Is it Luis de Leon, I want to say? It might be Luis de Leon starting that one tomorrow, if memory serves. Sammy Basayo should be back in the lineup. Yeah. So there's your battery, I'm guessing. Otherwise, that's going to do it for me, folks. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry if I sound a little lethargic. I'm trying to build up the stamina for this. I'm trying. Appreciate everybody's support. We got over 40 likes over on the horizontal side. If we just got double digits on that, yeah, we did well. We did fine. Thanks so much. We'll be back in a few hours. Until then, this has been the Birdwatcher. Have a good rest of your afternoon. See you this evening, and I'll chirp at you later. So will the hat. Take it easy, folks. Bye-bye.